Hello, welcome back to the New Testament in a year. We're in Acts 22 and 23. We've got Paul here today in all kinds of bother, and just his being held up again, and he was nearly flogged, and he's having to really, give. He's like, how dare you, I'm a Roman citizen, basically. They weren't allowed to do that to him, and there's all this stuff going on. He's brought up before the Sanhedrin, and there's all this stuff going on, and kind of in this moment he throws out this argument out there that he knows will sow confusion between the Pharisees and the Sadducees because of their differing position on the resurrection of the dead, and it all kicks off. And at the end of the passage today, I love how it ends. In verse 11, that following night the Lord stood near Paul. All these other people that are yelling at him, that are striking him, that are lashing out at him, and then just the peace almost, you can just almost hear it, feel it in that verse. The Lord himself came and stood near Paul. And then what did he say to him? He says, take courage. As you have testified about me in Jerusalem, so you must also testify in Rome. Take courage. What an amazing word. He could have come and said to him anything. But he's saying, take courage. Come on. I'm here to cheer you on. And what's he here to cheer him on in? It's obedience. He's saying, this is where it's going. This is where I'm leading you. I'm not delivering you from this. There's more to come. So take courage. And how his presence, God's presence, would have helped that is just unimaginable what that would have been for Paul. And I've been thinking actually in the last kind of week anyway a lot about this whole idea of courage, and how courage is something that as God's people we need if we're going to obey him. It takes real courage to obey him. There are all kinds of things that the Lord will have been challenging you about, speaking to you about, and sometimes it's the smallest of things that maybe other people wouldn't even notice, that for you it's like, oh, that's going to really require me to be courageous. And I think we need to be ready. In fact, someone was speaking to us at church recently about how in their church they applaud, and they literally applaud any act of obedience, any act of courage. They cheer it on, and they do that over even the success stories. So if someone has tried something for God and it's gone wrong, they've had a word for someone and it's not been very accurate, they cheer it on anyway, because they can see that what God is looking for is an obedient people, and that takes courage. And almost, the results, they're down to God. Our job, our call is to obey him. And so I think probably all of us today need to hear those words of encouragement from God today. Take courage. Come on, my children. Come on, my boy. Come on, my girl. I'm speaking to you. Take courage. Go for it. I'm with you. Even as he was with Paul in that most amazing, miraculous moment, he says, I'm with you. You can do it. Go for it. Take courage today. See you again soon. Bye.